Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I had demonstrated the refraction through a rectangular glass slab. So in this video, let us see how the refraction takes place through a triangular glass prism, and thereby let us measure the angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence and angle of minimum deviation. As we can see here, I have drawn the outline of a triangular glass prism and labeled it as ABC. And here I have marked a point of incidence on the line AB. At this point of incidence, I have drawn a normal to the surface AB. Normal is the perpendicular to the surface AB. And later on, to this normal, I have measured angle of incidence. So this is nothing but the angle of incidence, the angle made between the normal and the incident ray. So I have measured this angle of incidence to be 40 degrees. We need to measure this angle very carefully. As we can see here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So the angle of incidence is measured to be 40 degrees. Later on, by using the pin experiment method, as we have seen in the case of the glass slab, I have fixed another 2 pins in such a manner that all the 4 pins lie in the same straight line looking through the prism, and I have drawn the line of emergence. This is the emergent ray. This is the point of incidence and this is the point of emergence. And here I have joined both the points, the point of incidence and point of emergence. So this ray is nothing but the refracted ray. It is very clear. The ray is bending as the ray of light is passing from air into the medium glass. We can see the bending of the light ray. And later the ray of light is emerging from glass into the air. So here also we can see the ray of light is emerging out from glass into the medium air. So this ray is the emergent ray. So the angle made between the emergent ray, this is the emergent ray, angle made between the emergent ray and the normal is called as angle of emergence. And here we can see very clearly the angle made between the normal and the refracted ray is nothing but the angle of refraction. So this is R1 and there is another angle of refraction R2. So let us measure R1, R2, the two angles of refraction. At the same time, let us measure the angle of emergence. Now I am measuring the angle R1, angle of refraction. It is 22 degrees. So this way I am measuring the second angle of refraction, which is equal to 21 degrees. Then the angle made between the normal and the emergent ray, this is the angle of emergence. So I am measuring this angle and this is equal to 62 degrees. Now let us see the most important part of this diagram. Let us extend the incident ray forward Now I am extending the incident ray in the forward direction with the help of dotted lines, and the emergent ray in the backward direction. As you can see here, I am extending the emergent ray in the backward direction with the dotted lines. And these two lines, that is the extended incident ray and emergent ray, meet at a point where an angle is formed. So this angle is nothing but the angle of deviation. It is represented by delta. This is called as angle of deviation. This is very important. So let us measure the angle of deviation. Using the protractor, carefully measure the angle of deviation. So here it is very clear, the angle of deviation is equal to 57 degrees. Angle of deviation is represented by delta. So here angle of deviation is equal to 57 degrees. This is the delta. So that is how we have measured angle of incidence, angle of refraction 1 and 2, and angle of emergence and angle of deviation. So I repeat once again, angle of deviation is the angle made between the extended incident ray and emergent ray. Students, this is how we can easily learn the refraction of light through the glass prism. As we can see here, the incident ray travels from the optical medium air into the glass. So as the incident ray moves from air into the glass, it is getting refracted and then it is emerging out from glass into the air. So here we can see the deviation of the ray of light very clearly. So this is how the refraction of light takes place in a glass prism. So I hope you have clearly understood the refraction of light through the glass prism. While doing the experiment using pins, be very careful. Fix the plain sheet of paper to a wooden soft board using thumb pins and handle the prism very carefully. At the same time, measure the angles carefully using the protractor and use a sharp pointed pencil. These are all the precautions you have to use while doing the experiments of glass lab as well as prism.